Hi guys, welcome. This video is for the beach terrariums. This video is just basically to show you how to do the beach chair that we had included in the terrariums. After that, I'm going to let you guys go and kind of do your own thing with all the extra stuff I gave you. So I'm going to show you how to make the beach chair with the supplies I gave you. So I'm going to pull you guys down so you can see. So I did give you guys 2 long sticks like this and 4 toothpicks each. So first you're going to take your long stick and we're going to cut 2 inches so you can get 2 2-inch pieces out of this. So I have a ruler right here, it'd be a lot easier. So I am marking 2 inches. So I'm going to get 2 pieces out of this piece and you're going to cut that. Just be careful, they kind of go flying. So I have 1 and 2 2-inch pieces, and then I'm going to do it again with the second long stick. 2 inches, 2 inches. I'm going to cut that. Okay, now we have 4 2-inch pieces, and then next we're going to take the toothpicks and we're going to measure out 1 1/4. So 1 1/4 is about 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in after the 1, just in case, or it's 1.25. So we're going to do the same. We want to cut off the pointy ends of the toothpicks because you don't really need that. You want 2 flat ends. So make sure you cut off the pointy ends. I'm just marking them and I'll cut them. Okay. And next I'm going to cut them. Like I said, just be careful because the ends do go flying, especially these because they're a lot lightweight. Probably hear them going flying. Okay, so now we have all our pieces prepped for this. So you have 4 popsicle toothpicks that are at 1 1/4, and then you have 4 longer sticks that are 2 inches. So next we are going to take one of the 2-inch pieces and we're going to take 2 of the toothpicks and we're going to hot glue them together. So you want to do a nice generous amount of glue on here. Let me try to bring it a little bit closer. So you want to give a generous amount of glue. Don't do just a little tiny bit because it's not going to stay sturdy. Now do a generous amount of glue. Maybe just do 1 at a time. And I would do this before you start your beach terrarium, just so you can let them dry while you're building your terrarium. So you're just going to hold this on here just until it dries, because you want to make sure you keep it straight. If you let go, it might bend a little bit, so just sit here for maybe a minute and just hold on to it, make sure it's straight. And then you do the same on the other side. Sorry, this hot glue gun is hard to push, so my hands do shake sometimes. Come on. Get it back in the charging thing. There we go. And then we're going to put the other toothpick in there. So just be careful because I just hit my other one, so that is why you have to be careful. And just try to line them up the best you can. It's not a big deal if it's not perfect. So maybe just hold on to it. If you want to make it faster, if you have a hair dryer, you can dry it, or you can blow on it a little bit. It helps a little bit. So you're going to wait till these both completely dry, and then we're going to take another 2-inch piece. Mine aren't completely dry, so, but I do have some already made, and this is kind of gonna what it's gonna look like, just like a little rectangle. So we're gonna take this other 2-inch piece, put some glue on it on each side, and you want to wait till this is completely dry. Like I said, I'm just doing this for time. I already have some made. I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a visual. And you're just gonna put it right on top. If you find this too difficult, or you're just not good at putting things together, it is okay. It is not for everyone. I practiced this a couple times just to make sure I had the right measurements and everything, because I kind of made up my own measurements. So I have more practice with doing it, and I did the class yesterday, which I helped people do it as well. So now we have our one rectangle done. Like I said, that will take a lot longer when you do it, because you should really hold it and make sure it is clean, and don't pull off any of the flyaways until it is completely dry, because if you pull it, you might risk that chance of knocking down your whole tower, your whole rectangle. So I'm gonna let this dry on the side over here. And then I'm just gonna do another one. I don't know what happened. Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna do another one, and the second one is gonna be a little bit different, and I'll show you why. So we're gonna glue the 2 sticks on there. Actually, I'm just not gonna use the one I had. So for the second one, this is the second one. When you are about to put this top on for the second one, I would just take your scissors and cut a little tiny piece. Don't do it too long. I'm saying a very tiny piece. I'll line my scissor up and I'll show you, because this will make it a little bit easier to build it, because once we have our 2 pieces, one piece is going to go inside the other, like so. So we're going to make one of these little rectangles a little bit tinier, a little bit smaller. So you're going to take this and you're going to cut just a little tiny bit. As you can see, it's very small. It shouldn't be more than an inch. If it's more than an inch, that's way too much, even a lot less than an inch. Because you don't want to cut it too much, and then there'll be too much of a gap in between here. You don't want too much of a gap from here to here, because then you can't put them together. They have a nice tight fit, but not too tight to where you can't put it on. And then once you cut them, you put the top on. I recommend doing that step because it's a lot easier to put the chair together, but when I originally made one, I did not do that step. It was just, I had to wait a while for the glue to dry. I let it dry for about an hour to make sure it was completely set before I put the 2 rectangles together. So now we have our 2 rectangles together. I'm going to put them inside each other. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to mine because I see it's about to come out. It's too soft. Actually, while I wait for this, I will show you how to cut the fabric for your chair. So I did give you just a random piece of fabric, and we want to cut a long piece of it, but we want the width to be about the same as the chair. So I would take a pencil. It might be the easiest. If you have a nice straight edge like this, save yourself some time and line it up exactly here so you don't have to cut, like don't put it in the middle and then cut 2 lines when you have a good perfectly line over here. We're just gonna line this up, kind of mark the width of the toothpick, maybe a little bit less so it's not completely full. You can use this fabric actually as a towel if you wanted to. If doing the chair is a little too hard, definitely use it for a towel and put it right on the sand. So we're just gonna, oh goodness, my foot's on another chair. We're just gonna cut this. And we're just gonna cut a nice long piece. Because like I said, you don't want it too short because we're gonna be wrapping this kind of around the chair. Now you'll kind of see why as well. So I have a nice long piece right here. Let me see if my pieces are ready. Lost track of which ones were originally mine. Okay, so we're gonna put them in like this, and you kind of want to set it down. You just have to kind of look at it as a chair. So you're just going to adjust it. It's going to be like this. I'm trying to show you a good angle. And then next we're going to put our fabric on it. So there's two ways you can do it. One way is, I call it the dangerous way, because it's a little bit risky with the glue. But if you don't want to do it the dangerous way, I would just put some glue right on here and then wrap the fabric around it a little bit, and then you can go underneath and cut it a little bit. So I'm going to show you that way, and then I'll show you the other way that I'll do it. So let's put, you can either put it on the bottom, just like look around on it. Put some on the bottom of the chair. So I'm doing the top of the chair and the back of it. And I'm just going to put my fabric on it. Just be careful, don't burn yourself. Just tap it lightly. So I did it on the bottom so you weren't able to see the lip, because if you did it right on the top here, you might see that lip. So last minute I decided to change to do it on the back. And then once you have kind of like the long piece, you can kind of trim this as well. So we're going to trim it because we don't need all that fabric. And we're going to do the same. So you can either put some glue on there. I actually forgot to mention, I'll mention it after. But we'll put some glue on the bottom. Just like that. Forgot to mention earlier, to just add, once you have your shape of your chair that you like, you can add some glue to the popsicle sticks. So like right here, I can just add it to the back. You can do it like on the inside if you like, or you can move the popsicle stick and then just move it back to place. So move it, put some glue down, and then just slide it back into place. Okay, and then there's your beach chair. So at this point, I just wanted to show you how to do the beach chair, and you can continue and make your terrariums with the other supplies I gave you. Okay, thanks and have a great day.